Hey everybody, it is your college admissions coach, and today I want to talk about this hot topic. Should you send your student to college if they were not a great student in high school? Stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. And we're talking about if parents should send their student to college if their student wasn't a great student in high school. I have a unique position in my real job. So I am employed by a community college and I coordinate a dual enrollment program. So I work in local public high schools and I get to see students who are achieving great things academically, but then I also see the students who are just having a good time being a high school student and not really focused on their academics. So my position is unique in that I get to see students in the high school in their element, and then I get to see them leave high school and come to the college. And sometimes you see students and it's like they didn't do that well in high school, and you wonder how are they going to perform at this level. And so I just want to talk about that today. Now, thinking about why they didn't do well in high school, well, think about the things that your student enjoyed doing outside of high school. Did they enjoy doing things that were hands-on? Did they enjoy art? Did they enjoy music? If they enjoyed those things and the high school did not offer those outlets, that is probably why your student didn't do well in high school because they didn't have the necessary um, uh, educational outlet that benefited them. Everybody is not going to be a scholar. Everybody's not going to enjoy math and English and history. And that's okay. That's why we have other fields such as theater, and we have musicians, and we have artists. Um, I think that we need to get back to where or get to a place where we're not forcing our students to go be like everybody else. They can make a lot of money writing music for themselves or for somebody else. They can make a lot of money selling artwork. They can make a lot of money being a tattoo artist. Oh, we parents, um, you have got to let your child express themselves in the way that benefits them. So if your child is drawing and they are really good at it, let them express themselves because that might turn into $1 million business. And again, they might be able to retire you early. So stop, parent. No, no. To be clear, I do think that all students can go to college. I think that all students can excel in college. But I want people to get out of the mind frame that attending a university is the only way to attend college. That's not true. College is offered in so many different, I guess, avenues. Students can go to a technical school and learn a trade. They can go to a community college and learn a trade, or they can go to a community college and take general ed classes and transition to the university, or they can go to a university. But that's the number one thing I want people to stop and think, okay, college is anything that is higher education after high school, no matter if it's university, community college, technical college, junior college. All right. So that's the first thing. The second thing is if a student did not perform well academically in high school, it does not mean that they won't perform well at the university or at the community college, but they have to have a plan. Um, Oftentimes, I see students leave the high school, they come to the community college, or they go to the university, they take on a full course load of college courses, and then they stumble. It is overwhelming. They don't know how to handle it. And it makes sense because they didn't handle high school classes well. And college classes are on a whole nother level. but it can be done with a plan and with some good guidance. Parents, make sure your student wants to go to college. And I know this may be hard for parents to hear, but it's the truth. Make sure your student wants to go to college, because if they don't want to go to college and you are forcing them to go to college, then essentially you are setting your student up for failure. And that is in my opinion. Um, a student has to, a person has to want to do something. And if they want to do something, they will do it well, or they will figure out a way to do it well. If they don't want to do it, you're going to get some mediocre performance, and that's not what you want to do. So don't force college. Find out what it is that your student wants to do. Now, your student may not want to go to college, and parents, I need you to be okay with that. They may not want to go to college right away, but that may change with some life experiences. So if your student tells you that they want to work, by all means, let them go work, because you know what? They are building their work experience. They are building their resume, and they're going to go out there and work for an employer and might be on their feet all day and then realize, okay, this is not for me. I think I need to go to college because I don't want to work on my feet all day. So if they want to work, let them go work. Also, your student might want to join the military. Let them join the military. Not only is the military going to provide them with a living income, with housing, with clothing, with travel, the military is also going to provide them with work experience, and they're going to get some invaluable training. The military offers some of the best training in the world. Let me back up. I haven't been all over the world. So I'm going to say some of the best training in our country, in the nation. And I am a veteran, and I learned a great many thing in the military. So if your student says they want to join the military, let them join the military. In fact, that will help them in the long run, especially if they decide, you know what, I'm only going to do 4 years after duty and then I'm going to go to school. Well, guess what? Because they've served honorably in the military for these last 4 years, they're going to have education benefits, and you won't have to come out of your pocket to help them pay for education. Let's just say your student does want to go to school, but they don't want to go to a university. They want to earn a trade because your student likes to work with their hands. Maybe they want to be a plumber or a welder or a auto mechanic. Maybe they want to be an electrician. Let them go learn the trade, please. Not only are they learning something that everybody needs, they are preparing themselves to be their own boss. They can go and learn the plumbing trade and go work under somebody for a short time, and then go open their own business, set their own hours, set their own price, and they may be able to retire you early. So if they say they want to go learn a trade, they want to go be a hairstylist, or they want to be a makeup artist, or they want to be an early childhood educator, let them go do that. That is college, and those are fields that we need, and they are making a lot of money. And I'm saying this as a homeowner. In the last year, I have had to hire a plumber, an electrician, and an HVAC person, a person to check on my heating and air, because we had to get a new HVAC unit. So let your child go learn a trade. They're setting themselves up for success. Let's just say that your student who did not perform academically well in high school decide that they actually do want to go and earn a bachelor's degree. Um, I want you to stop and think. I want you and your student to stop and think. The university level courses are going to be intense. The community college level courses are going to be intense. Anything after high school is going to be more intense than high school classes were. So I don't think that it's a good idea to send your student off to a university right away. especially if they did not perform well in high school. The reason for that is because universities are humongous. Now, there's a lot more people. There are a lot of distractions. Um, and a student who struggle in high school academically, they're going to need some one-on-one attention. They're going to need smaller environments so that they can learn to produce the level of coursework that is required of them um, on the college level. Now, um, I would say if they do plan to earn a bachelor's degree, I would say start at a local community college, start at a technical school, start at a junior college. The reason for this, community colleges, technical colleges, junior colleges, they are small. Typically, they are small. Um, they are going to have a more intimate student to teacher ratio. For example, there might be 20 students to one instructor, and that is really good because you want your student to be able to, if they're in a class like college level biology, they need to be able to listen to a lecture and then be able to sit down with their instructor immediately after, so that they can get some more understanding of what they just learned. I'm not saying that can't happen at a university, but in my experience, number one, the professor, like the person with the doctorate, they are not teaching the entry level biologies. It is likely a graduate student. So, but plus, community colleges offer developmental support. And when I say developmental support, um, community colleges are trying to get away from developmental classes because there's research that says that it takes too long and it's not really helpful. I think that it is helpful, especially when you have a student who struggled in reading and math on the high school level and immediately throwing them into a college level English class and a college level math class. They need a transition course to help them figure out what went wrong in high school math and then help prepare them for college math. And so, I don't know of a university that offers developmental classes. There may be some, but community colleges still do offer developmental classes, and they are very beneficial for students who need that transitional course to help them transition from high school, prepare them, and then go into college level classes. So if your student who did not perform well in high school, they decide, yeah, I want to go to college, I want to work towards a bachelor's degree, um, let them go. But y'all need to talk about how fast or slow they're going to take these classes. My advice is that they start off slow. That means that they're probably gonna go half time. Um, Jumping into a full college schedule, and when I think of a full college schedule, I'm thinking about 12 credits. That's about four classes. I think that can be a lot, especially for a student who struggled academically on the high school level. Instead, I think the student should start slow, maybe one or two classes. Definitely have those classes on campus so that they have access to an instructor, they have access to campus resources. However, um, if your student is interested in doing online coursework, maybe have one online class, so that they will have a feel of what college is like, what class is like in a college classroom, and then they can be doing the college work online too. Jumping into a full college schedule, jumping into all online classes can be detrimental to your students' success, and we want to stay far away from that. Plus, if the student starts off slow, they can build their confidence. They learn how college classes work and what you need to do to succeed in a college class. Then each semester, or maybe even within a semester, they can add a course or two. they can increase it based on their comfort level with the material that they are learning. So with this video, I just wanted to talk about a post that I made from Instagram last week where I said if your student didn't perform well in high school, do not send them off to college without a plan. And so that's my thing. I think that all students should go and get higher education. I think that all students can be successful in trying to achieve their higher education. I do think that students who struggle academically in high school need to go in with a plan. They need to know what it is that they want to accomplish and then have a plan about how to do that. Because, come on, for those of us who attended college and have degrees, we know that what is required of us at the university level, at the community college level, is very different than what was required of us in high school. And we just have to be honest. We need to have real conversations and be honest and set our students up for success. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you very much. I am your college admissions coach. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at your college admissions coach. You can also like this video, leave me a comment or a question, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank y'all for watching.